Hello there. Today I'm here to talk to you about why coffee should continue to be a fair trade product. As you may know, this is a semi-controversial topic in the world of coffee drinkers. For those who do not know, coffee became a fair trade product around the early 90s. As of late, questions have been raised regarding the advantages and disadvantages associated with fair trade coffee. Its abolishment has even been discussed quite seriously in recent months. Any debated topic has many viewpoints, but the trick is to sort through them and decide what is and what is not true. Some negative things you'll hear are fair trade makes coffee more expensive to consumers, or because of fair trade the quality of coffee might be compromised, or even farmers are ripping off consumers. I'm here today to tell you why fair trade is a good thing and prove that these claims are false. First off, fair trade came about with the interest of the small-time farmer in mind. Before fair trade, it was illogical and practically impossible for a coffee farmer to sustain his farm. Alone, farmers weren't able to sell for more than the cost of production. This obviously caused debt and poverty, which forced farmers to turn to a middleman. Middlemen were able to make more money, but by the time he collected his portion, the farmer still made very little money. It's estimated that the average coffee farmer would make $500 to $1,000 annually with a middleman at 30 to 50 cents a pound. These conditions are hardly worth it and make a respectable standard of living practically impossible for the farmers and their families. This is when the idea of a Fair Trade Act came into effect. It was designed to cover the cost of production, allow farmers to reinvest in their land, and cover their families' living expenses. By cutting out the middleman, farmers now deal directly with the consumer. But why do you need fair trade to do this, you might ask? Otherwise, consumers get greedy and begin to lower the rate to the powerless farmer. Fair trade sets a minimum rate for coffee. Currently, fair trade states that coffee must be sold at a minimum of $1.26 per pound or $1.41 per pound for organic coffee. This is where people might say fair trade makes coffee more expensive or coffee farmers are getting the better deal here. Those people would be partially right. On one hand, they're wrong because consumers would pay the same amount for coffee sold the traditional way because they would have to account for the middleman. In some cases, it's even more expensive with the middleman because there might be a chain of command with middlemen distributors, which can end up getting expensive for the consumer. On the other hand, these people would be right because the farmers do get a good deal out of this. However, it does not affect the consumer and farmers are really just getting what they deserve. The argument that the quality of coffee might be compromised is just logically flawed because the same people make coffee regardless, only now they're being rightfully compensated. The most important thing to remember about fair trade coffee is that it is not charity. Rather, it is a market-based approach to increasing small farmers' self-efficiency. I hope this video has opened your eyes to the truths behind fair trade coffee and enabled you to see that only good can come here. Please feel free to leave any comments and questions below. I hope you understand fair trade coffee now, will stand against its abolishment, and spread the word to others. This is no small problem.